Hi class. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to straighten curly hair. I already have half of my hair straightened because it is a long process if you have really thick curly hair like I do. What you're going to need is a flat iron. You already just saw me using this right now. Flat iron, the serum, a comb, and a brush, a few hair ties. To keep the hair, if you have a clip, it's a lot easier and faster with a clip to kind of get the hair in and out. So what we're going to do first is add the serum to all of the hair. Then what we're going to do is section out the hair, and we're going to start with the underneath part of the hair. So your flat iron is going to vary the temperature depending on what type of hair you have. I have thick, coarse, curly hair, so my flat iron is turned up all the way. The heat is on. You're going to also want to use the serum in each individual section of your hair, because that's going to help with keeping your hair from getting damaged. You're also going to want to keep your hair dirty. Don't do this on clean hair because see that steam coming out? So that's the serum I just put in, along with the natural oils our hair has. So if your hair is clean, it's not going to have that coat of natural oils in it, and it will damage your hair a lot more. So what I did was section the bottom part of my hair, starting at the base, at the top of my skull, the top of my roots, and with one foul sweep, you go with the brush behind to kind of open up the cuticle of the hair, kind of separate it so it's not being crushed into flat iron, and that's one piece. You're only going to want to go over it once, but since I'm showing you how to, I'm probably going to keep going. I'll go over my hair a few times. So again, you're going to grab your hair and you're going to section it off. And you'll feel, like the natural parts that separate when you have your hair like this. And you'll just keep repeating the process, separating sections, using your brush to open up the hair so it's not all mashed together, and one sweep. Now if you feel like your sections are too large, what you just do is you just go slow. Use your flat iron and just go slow over the section of hair that you think might be too thick. So once you get to like the ear, the hair does get a little bit the hair sections do get a little bit wider. So here, what you'll do here is we'll just separate this into two sections. Start with the ones in the back. Then you move to the ones in the front. You always want to do the back first. You don't want to lose those hairs back there, and then you'll have like that one strand of curly hair that you like missed, or a crease or something. So you always want to stay close to your scalp, but the steam that is coming out of the hair is extremely hot, so you don't want to keep it too close for too long because it will burn your scalp. So we get to the back of the hair, we get to this section of the hair where you want to do the back first. So you're kind of going to feel back here. I'm going to turn around so you can see what it looks like and what I'm going to do to separate it, okay? So what I'm going to do here is just kind of feel for the hair that's like, and then just kind of separate it. Okay, so the back piece of the hair, it's right here, this back piece I just separated. You want to get like a nice size dollop, because you're going to use it on the whole strand and you're not going to use it again when you separate it. So you're going to separate this piece of hair into two sections, and again you're going to start with the bottom piece first. And you're going to want to go up with this. And then you get your brush, you're going to grab it right here like that, close to the base. And again, you're going to go up. Now, when you have the second piece of hair that you're going to do, it's a little bit easier now to bring it to the side like that. And straighten it like that. And it should be nice and straight. There shouldn't be any creases or bumps. So now we continue with the rest of it. You'll keep sectioning it off, trying to keep the lines straight as you can. I mean, you can basically just do this with your finger. You don't need a comb or a pick comb or anything to separate your hair. It should just easily separate. Again, if you feel like your hair is this section is too big, just separate it and just put it into another section and continue the same method. Nice and slow will make the hair nice and straight. You can also use this flat iron for your ends to kind of curl. You just turn the flat iron in and it'll give you that curl in if you don't like the super straight. Again, I don't want to keep sounding like a broken record, but you know, it's a process. It's just repeating and repeating over again. And once you get to the front, you're going to have these little baby hairs. These you're definitely going to want to curl in, because if you just do them straight out, they're just going to stick out of your head like that. So you grab them, careful not to burn yourself, and curl it in. And they'll lay flat once you've finished. They'll blend in real easy. So now that we're in the front of our hair, the front end of the hair you want to separate and do that one first. So you'll separate it like that. Okay, now that you'll have a small section, so you really don't need to keep tying it up. You can, like I said, the clip is it's easier, it's more convenient than the hair tie. But if you don't have one, hair tie will work just fine. And when you do the front, you're going to separate that into two sections. And you're going to do the bottom one first, and you're going to bring it straight down. You see that steam? That's from the serum. It's the serum is going to seal that hair cuticle so it doesn't fry and like burn off, like literally burn off. That's another reason why you have to make sure you know your hair. If you have thin hair, please do not turn your flat iron all the way up. And my flat iron is up to 450 degrees, but that's why it's one foul sweep. I just got to do it once and that's it. I don't want to have it at 200 degrees and have to do it 4 or 5 times because that's going to kill my hair. Now once you've gotten it straightened, this should last you about, I would say it probably lasts you about 4 days, maybe even 5, depending on if you've gotten it wet or whatever. You can also retouch up your hair, just kind of, once it's straight, it's a lot easier to keep it straight, you know. And then you'll definitely want to wash your hair because it should be dirty already. Like I said, the dirtier the better. You know, if you have 2-3 days without washing your hair, that's the best because you don't want to burn off all of your natural oils. That clean hair has already been washed away. Now, don't be alarmed if you notice that while doing this, you've lost a lot of hair. Lots of strands have fallen out because, again, your hair is dirty, so you haven't been able to wash out all those loose strands that are kind of just hanging out, you know. The wide tooth comb keeps, when you brush your hair with the wide tooth comb, it also keeps the hair from falling out. But this is going to kind of make all those loose hairs fall out immediately because, again, this is damaging to your hair. So I don't recommend that you do this a lot. I hardly ever do this to my hair because I love my curls, but I used to straighten my hair all the time. I got it down to like 20-30 minutes, you know. My hair is kind of long, used to be longer, so I kind of got it down to a pretty good method of straightening. So again, this is the back, these are the back pieces of the hair. That's why I'm going up. So I'm going up and back. So that kind of gives you a little bit of volume, coverage, and there you go. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I know the demonstration went a little bit longer than planned. Guys, thank you so much for bearing with me if you watch. Maybe you were kind of curious how do girls do that. How do they get their hair so straight when it's so curly most of the time? And it should be really flowy and like. So thank you guys for watching my demonstration. Have a good one.